care, man. I'm here for work.
Yeah, but like as I was saying, when we had our conversation, I think you sent to me via
Yeah.
I'm like, took notes. Because one thing I love about you is
Interesting. You took notes.
One thing I love about you is the way you like dissect the conversation, and like there's always like these little light bulb moments that go off. You're like, okay, cool, and then you're like, you come up, hey, here's my question, right?
Yeah.
So I like that, and it helps me a lot just to kind of see how someone thinks. Because like, I think a lot of times when we're having a conversation, maybe you don't understand everyone's reactions right away.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're looking at it third person, you're like, oh, okay, cool.
It's different.
Like, oh, this is how he reacts to that. This is what he like. Oh, this is how when he pulled it back, you know?
That's why Kobe watched tape so much.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
a big
interesting.
thing. Yeah.
It's funny you say that because that's what I told him I like how he communicates and thinks. Because he'll just be sitting there and you won't think like he's really fully observant, and then all of a sudden he'll be like, did you think about this? And I'm like, damn it, I wasn't thinking about that. I like that, you know, and that's why
I love the questions you ask. Because like,
great questions.
Like, I'll be talking about like going at 100, right?
Yeah.
But you'll make like a 480-degree turn and do a question that's like 38 degrees off, but it's still related. I'm like, I don't know how you thought about that. But
Well, that was one of my intentions and goals for the year, for 2020, to be the best question asker.
I like that.
Seriously,
That's a solid
I
goal.
mean, you've been that way for a while.
But I wanted
You
to know.
didn't
I
set
bought
the
books.
intention
Like
before,
I got
yeah.
books. Like trying to figure out
really?
how can I ask better.
Yo, that's
Wait,
funny you
question.
said that.
Wait,
There's
which
few-
books?
I can send you lists.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But that was like an intention. I was like, I want to be the best question asker ever.
That's a solid goal.
Because
a
look,
really good goal.
like a lot of when I was reading like Elon Musk, all these guys, the reason why they ask the right questions,
All
and
the
that's
time.
what unlocks.
Unlocks so many things.
It unlocks so much
How you
stuff.
ask. And being efficient, right? So too many times, like that's something I want to work on. I want to be efficient with my words, right? So I was messing around on Snapchat the one day for Black History Month. I was reading about Frederick Douglass. So I was like, you know what? Since I had my hair out, I was like, I'm gonna do a Frederick Douglass thing with videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do trivia, and then I'm gonna do a picture of me side by side with him asking who wore it better, right? So it was funny.
Interesting.
So I did that.
That's
'Cause
great. I like
I allow
that.
some of my students to follow me on Snapchat because I feel like social engagement with them allows me to have more influence on their livelihood when they're going to make a good decision or a bad decision.
At
They'll
the
be like,
end of
oh,
the
I got
day,
access
everyone's
to this.
spending their time on social media.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I got to meet them where they're at.
Yeah. You guys have to give me a tutorial. I signed up for Snap. I don't know how to use it. You have to give me,
I got, yeah.
you have to give me a tutorial. Like I don't know what to do with it. Like
That's how I was at first too, and I just started watching people, watching
what do
behavior.
I do with this?
I mean, for me, I personally deleted my Snap.
Oh yeah.
The reason was, with Instagram, you have the ability to grow your audience tremendously faster.
Yeah.
Right? And to a degree, one thing that I do like about Snapchat a lot is that it's geared a lot towards people that are sub 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like when I'm trying to when it comes to engagement with people that are my own age and trying to convince them of things, it works great.
Yeah.
But generally speaking,
Depends on what you're doing it.
you know, like generally
There's got to be
speaking,
a purpose.
exactly. So like when it comes to generally growing my brand,
Yeah.
that's why on Instagram I was able to grow so fast.
Yeah.
Was because A, I was posting the content, but two, when it comes to like reposting, tagging, sharing, sending stuff,
Yeah.
it was like
Because
It's
it's
public
more
conversation.
closed,
Exactly.
but
Yeah,
Snap's
Snap's
more
intimate.
closed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Snap's
much more
intimate. But Instagram and Facebook is like, you know, it's public conversation.
Yeah, I got
But
that.
that's why I like that, and like Twitter. Twitter's my favorite.
So when you're snapping with somebody, it's you're snapping individually.
one-on-one.
So I can snap something now, but I can see like 100 people watched it. But if they comment on what I snap, it's only coming to me. Everyone else doesn't see it unless I share it for whatever
so
reason.
it's super
Very
intimate.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people like it because of that part.
Interesting.
Instagram is more like
Yeah, so
for Instagram, generally speaking, you post it on your story, everyone gets it.
Yeah.
Post it on your feed, everyone gets it. Unless you're like private, of course.
Yeah.
And the algorithms have changed a lot. I get a lot of spam on Instagram now, so if I did the same story I put on Snap with the Frederick Douglass thing, I put on Instagram, right? And so on there they have to DM me to respond to whatever I posted. But on Instagram I can post a sticker that says, you know, what do they know or whatever when I put up the quiz. Right? But I get a lot of spam now. Like people that it's annoying because so many people Yeah.
Oh
So,
my gosh,
so
don't
people
get
have
me
all these
started.
bots. They have all these bots now that it literally has nothing to do with what I post. It'll be like, hey, we should work together and do promo, or hey,
Yeah.
I do this, I do promo, or hey, check it out, I do music, and I'm like, yo, it had nothing to do with my post.
Interesting.
And so it's a lot of
Snap is more personal connected.
I
You
see what
know,
you're saying,
because
yeah.
the only way you could add someone
There's ways.
Snapchat is if you had their particular tag.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Whereas
Yeah.
Instagram, it's like
Because I haven't
find a lot.
added anybody
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do it by your contacts, like.
Yeah, I
using
saw
your
that.
phone
Yeah,
contacts.
I saw that.
You can get people snap codes. There was a site. What was that called? There was an app I used to use. You
Oh,
could
that
put your
was-
snap information
and like
on.
randomly people do.
Yeah, and I like that. There was a lot of people I met that were doing different things because you could search on there by entrepreneurship, marketing, science, psychology, whatever, and you could find people's snaps that
I
that's what
see,
their
yeah.
content was representative.
So
So I
you
met
can
a lot of
target.
cool
You can
people like that.
You can target.
Through, and it's not through Snapchat, it's through directories other people have created.
Okay.
I think one thing that I've
So this
seen
one's called Ghost Code. That's what it's called.
is
Ghost Code.
this absolutely real?
I'm not sure. I don't have it anymore because I took like a 5-month social media hiatus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best thing I ever did.
You was just saying that. How happy you got.
So
Yeah.
I convinced my sister to get off Snapchat for a day, for one day.
Uh-huh.
Since she's 18. So for her, like Snapchat.
Oh my God.
She's like, so she's like, and she was off for maybe like 12 minutes, and she was like, this is the best thing I've done. Because
Wow.
my sister's very much like me.
Mm-hmm.
She used to have like a lot of friends that were like, and now she has like small group of friends that like she loves to death, they love her, and I love that about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it still exists.
Yeah.
Oh, Ghost Code.
Yeah. So look,
Oh,
there's all these
interesting.
categories.
Whoa.
Oh, so you can
I don't know, dude.
target.
I was referring to a completely different application.
Oh, yeah, no,
Well,
this
this
is
is-
fire. I wonder if my profile's still on here. But like, you can go to it and just like click on something you like.
Who's curating this?
I don't know. You just put your stuff on here. Like you go on.
So
put your own
individuals
stuff
can
on
Oh,
here.
so it's user
So I was
generated.
using this like 3 years ago.
Interesting.
Wow.
So like yeah, and then like you can go on there, you can give people's codes, you can like them and support them and stuff like that. So like if you click on one, it'll give you like a breakdown of who they are. So like you can access
other
all
social
And
this
this
stuff.
is user like they're putting all
Yeah.
this stuff on it. Yeah.
Yep. What they're interested in. Now, before there was more info on here before, but then like let's say, all right, she's cool, so I like her. Well, I don't have the app yet, but you can give like kudos, they say, and comment, and then like sometimes you'll meet people and network with them, and then you'll agree to promote each other, like on Snap
So
and other
smart.
platforms. So it has a way to help you like really build your audience fast, and then just connect with a lot of like-minded people. So there is
So
many
is
like
Snap
that's
an
like a
audience building tool? Is it for audience building or?
It's almost like a LinkedIn, but for it's almost like a combination of like a LinkedIn and an Instagram for
Oh, look.
Snapchat.
Oh,
You know
Harlem
him.
Capital, yeah. He's a Harlem Capital partner.
Oh yeah, I think he wears glasses now. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, so when you put all these tags, and that's all the ones you'll show up under on that
Smart.
directory.
Interesting.
So
That's
like for
cool.
me, what I compared,
Oh, did you fix it?
what I compared Snap to was your personal like reality TV show, right? So a lot of these people, if you follow any one of them, they have consistent themes of content that they distribute on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
And so based on like how they do that is what people really like and engage with them on.
Yeah.
So like my friend, I don't know if I told you, one of my friends in LA, he works for Snapchat.
You
I
did
didn't
tell
even
me.
realize
You
it.
did tell me you did,
I'm
yeah.
seeing all this stuff on his Snap, like, man, what is he doing? Like, why are you at this big Snapchat event? And then when I met up with him, I'm like, yo, what do you do now? Because last I checked, like, you were working for Boys and Girls Club. I seen him hanging out with freaking Kobe Bryant and the Lakers, like, years ago.
Oh, wow.
I went to college with. He goes, oh, like, he goes, no, I work for Snap. I said, now it all makes sense. Like, I see you going all these places in these big Snap events, and he does, like, recruiting for, like software and engineers and stuff. And then he works on the business development side. So, like, how they develop, like, their own, like, content channels.
Yeah.
And working with brands, like, he works on that, too, for the different mediums. So I was like, yo, that's freaking dope. Like, Brad, you're doing dope. And then outside of that, he also does real estate. Like, him and his partners, they bought a couple units in LA, and then they own 2 Subway franchises.
Wow.
So I was like
While
impressed.
he's working at Snap.
Yeah, while he works at Snap.
Wow.
That got me hyped because I've been asking my friends for years, like, yo, if we're just all pulling together, like, we should start investing in stuff together versus just having these whack ass group chats about Johns from back in high school. Like, I want to go forward, not backward. Like, let's put money up.
Hey, coronavirus is the season, so might as well cash on the stock market while you can.
See, everything's bottoming out, man.
Hey,
I was at
30,
the
40
gym.
cents on a dollar.
I was at the gym, and the one guy I'd never met this guy. He's like, yo man, I'm so scared right now. I was like, what are you talking about? My stocks are tanked down. Like I lost a lot of my retirement. But me and my wife just pulled out money and put it in it. I'm like, hey, why this guy doing this?
You know this?
I never seen this guy in my life. But it was weird. People were giving me their where they at? People, I don't have money. People were giving me their business cards. Like everybody was like talking. I'm like, what is going on? It's like a movie. I don't know why. He just told me it's personal. I never saw this dude in my life.
Wow.
That's why you gotta go to Value Wellness.
Why?
That's why you gotta go to Value Wellness.
The networking.
No, Value Wellness Center, the gym. It's more vision.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. For the network, for the networking.
Yeah.
And that's what the dude said. Like, yeah, that's why you come to the gym to network. I said, yeah, that's why I come here. But it's way more bougie.
I'm usually not bougie when it comes to like, I'll shop at Walmart, no problem. But like, I'm looking at Planet Fitness. It's bougie, but I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, just
LA
the people that you're around, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm sure.
Like
I see a little bit of it at the city center here.
I mean, one of the guys I met, I had a meeting with him last week. Has his own startup for medical marijuana gum.
What?
Yeah, like this guy's like 50 years old, and he's like super. I mean,
Medical marijuana gum.
Sprays, like just like the whole 9 yards. So I mean, just like if you want to get into business, real estate, just find people who have a lot, like a metric ass load of money.
Yeah.
They're just sitting around not doing anything.
And they're looking for people like you.
Yeah.
I was in the steam room. I was talking to this old guy. He's like, yeah, I'm on like I'm on the surgery, right? I'm like, okay, cool. Like makes about $400,000-$500,000. Turns out he owns like three huge facilities. What is it called? Like medical facilities.
Oh wow.
In like Jersey, New York, in the Valley.
He's really cakey.
I mean, this guy makes like $3 million a year. And he's like, he thought I played golf. I'm like, no, I don't play golf. He's like, yeah, I would recommend getting a membership at like the Stockton Valley. I'm like, how much? He's like, oh, it's like super cheap. I'm like,
oh, he said that?
He's like $60,000.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's super cheap.
Yeah, it's just
It's all relative, right?
Yeah, like it's weird how spending $200 a month, like that's for the family plan.
Yeah.
But like for an individual, it's like $70-$80. Like, it's weird how spending that little amount to get you access to like those kind of things.
Yeah.
It's weird. That really changed my mind in regard to like spending money on not just like ads, but like your network, just like day-to-day who you're talking.
That's interesting. Yeah,
it made a big difference to me because, as I was saying, so I've been for the past year and I've just been stacking my cash. Don't spend. Like shop at Walmart. That's where I live. Not TJ Maxx. What's the other one? Ross. There you go. Is that the one that's blue?
Yeah, the blue.
Yeah. Ross.
Yeah.
Ross for the win.
Yeah.
So
they have really good finds.
Just stack it. And I never thought I could justify spending so much money on the gym, right? When there's Valley Fitness, that's $10 down the street, and like a couple, like 10-15 yards away. It's like $50 a month.
That's one of
Yeah. So I'm like, I can't justify spending that. And then I went there, and then I started thinking beyond, right? First thing I did was look at the cars out there. A lot of Beamers, a lot of Benz, a lot of Porsches. I'm like, you know what? Maybe something beyond that I can't see.
Yeah.
Then like I started meeting some people. Oh yeah, man, I have an idea for an app. Like maybe you can help me develop. Dude, I was in the sauna. And I used to always just listen to music and not talk to anyone. Yeah. Now anyone that comes in, I'm like, how you doing there, buddy? You know, like having a full-blown conversation. Yeah. And it just blows my mind how, even if they're not, let's say, they won't give you money right away. You never know what.
The relationship is so
It's weird.
Yep.
It's weird how I've talked to some people like 6-7 months ago. Never spoken to them since.
Yeah.
Then they'll call me like, yo, well, let's do something.
Yep.
I have a deal for you. Boom. And it's just weird how like you could have never thought that would happen. You know. People that I talked to 2-3 years ago, like, okay, cool, let's do a deal now, you know?
Because
So,
you plant seeds. You plant those seeds, and you don't know when they're going to come up.
Exactly.
You got to keep on culturing it, keep on watering it.
Yeah. So like ever since I started happening, you know, I've just been always following up with people. Hey man, how you been? How's the business doing?
Yeah.
Hey John, how was that? How was this? How was this? And I know
That goes a long way, man.
Human connectivity goes way farther than anything you do on social
It goes a
media.
long
or-
way. And it's good to hear your generation, you're picking that up.
Yeah.
The offline game is another game.
That's the best
That-
game.
It's the best game.
That's the best
That
game.
is it's the best game.
Yeah.
The most
'Cause
important.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So like, for example, my sales process gets cut by 90% when it's a referral.
Yeah.
Big time, yeah.
Just
When I'm-
from advertising.
Yeah.
It's the best.
And the acquisition cost for your customer goes down.
For example, we had a meeting with Sam, right? He's a basketball player. He's like, okay, I want Tremayne to be there. I'm like, why? He's like, guy knows what we're talking about. I'm like, okay, cool.
I know Sam.
Send me, bro.
Yeah. I didn't even have to do any more selling. He sold it for
I
me.
did sell it for you.
I
did sell that for you. You know that, right?
Because, you know,
I know what I did. I know what I did.
he kept asking me questions about the back end, what languages, and I answered them. If I told it to Sammy, he wouldn't know what I'm talking about. He knew what I was talking about. So for him, I built the connection on the spot.
Interpreter.
And boom, he's like, yeah, man, you know, Sammy's great thing. Great. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but it's a relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know?
relationship.
Matters
So
there.
not only knowing what you're talking about, but building that relationship with the right people
Yeah,
is
yeah.
something that I think is just
Yeah.
super.
And I think with everything that's going on now, we're starting to see, like, people are like unusually kinder today for some reason.
Yeah.
Like they were usually like you have
in
your
the
little
air.
circle,
Yeah.
like you don't talk to nobody. You half naked. You don't want to talk to nobody, but people are talking like what the. But I think it's going us to have these conversations.
I think it's great, you know, because at the end of the day, the way I look at it is your network is equal to your net worth.
It is. It really is.
You hang around millionaires, you are bound to be the next millionaire.
Yeah.
You hang around people that all they do is smoke, read, and play video games, you're bound to be the next one that does that.
Yeah.
So when I like taking time out of my day, like for Brad, for example, right?
Yeah.
When he's like, Bill posted me on a story. I don't know if you saw that. So, are you on Instagram? No.
He will be
Soon, yeah.
Soon, I'm slowly creeping.
So Bill asked me he introduced me to his team at Dun & Bradstreet.
So you did get that meeting?
Yeah. So it was they had like their weekly sales meeting or something.
Okay, yeah.
Their monthly sales meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if I can find it. But he got me introduced to everyone on the team, which is great.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was I went down. It was in the same building. It was in the Trifecta building.
What's happening? Yeah.
Yeah, he called me up there. He's like, hey, I just want you guys to meet Jerry. Just introduce yourself.
Yeah.
And they all love me, which is great. But like, because of that relationship, what they can come through down the road is one.
Mm-hmm.
It's great on its own. But because of that, I'm already thinking about, hey, how could I help pitch them for me helping, like do a sales team?
Oh yes,
Right?
yeah.
So how could I get them right? How could I maybe get paid to train them how to use social media to their advantage when it comes to signing clients?
Yes.
You know, so those small connections, and it's not like taking time for that. And then when he posted me on a story, Brad followed me.
Oh, that's okay.
That's how he followed me.
I
So
see.
and I saw his account when this guy's like 14,000 followers. Like, what exactly does he do?
Yeah.
So then I saw his thing. So
Oh, you saw.
I'm like, Tremayne, you know? So, yeah. He goes, that's my brother. I saw you on my good friend Bill James IG. Nice to meet you. I'm like, nice to meet you as well. We'll love to go meet up and grab some lunch this week or next week. Let me know when you're available. You know?
Yeah.
Always just planning those out.
Yeah,
Because when I
yeah.
see he's making moves, it's a really good drive.
Yeah.
Well, in so many different industries, I'm like, man, if Tremayne trusts that, I should trust that. So, yeah, that's literally the way I
It was
was.
all
Interesting.
coming from the Tremayne tree.
Exactly.
Oh, it's a tree now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, TR.
That's how you start to look at it.
Interesting.
I like that. You know, so I looked at it, I'm like, okay, because what this relationship could.
help myself.
I know you had to go there.
What this relationship could go to later in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to ask him a lot in regard to speaking because he seems like a phenomenal
Yeah,
speaker.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. Oh, yeah. He was our best speaker so far at LTS.
Really?
Like, the students are still talking about him speaking.
Wow.
Yeah. Brad Modric. Yeah, because he has a really powerful story and how he came up. I'm not going to spoil it. He'll probably tell you. But
I'm really excited to meet him.
yeah,
I really am.
he has a. They still talk about it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Because I saw his story. He was like Whitehall Middle School, like literally everywhere.
He got kicked out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Schools that he got kicked out of. Like he'll tell you he was a hard knock dude. Big
Really?
time. Oh my God, he was in it. But his transformation is ridiculous.
Really?
Like, when you're talking about like a transformation of somebody that went from like down the wrong path, he should have been in prison, whatever. He made a change, man. It's amazing. Amazing. If you want to change your life, you can change your life.
Yeah.
You can really change your life.
I was, I don't know. Did we talk about like my fitness goals last time we were here?
Not.
So like, I used to be like really into fitness, and then when I went cyber school, I just started like my business started growing like a lot faster than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
I started eating like shit. Like I'm talking
Direct correlation.
No, I kid you not when I say this. It was like I used to eat out maybe like four to 6 times a week.
Oh gosh,
Like
that almost sounds like me.
it was bad.
Yeah.
Right? You know, even this right now, it's
You
salad.
still didn't eat. Oh, you got salad. Okay.
Right? So and
I thought there was gonna be some ribs up in there.
nah.
It was at the. How do you get salad from?
So like this is how it looked last year.
Oh, you just showed me that.
Yeah, you know, like I had like the double chin and everything, you know.
Yeah.
And now, like since February, pretty much drinking a gallon half. And I've been working out since like heavily since June. Like my body has changed a lot.
Yeah,
you know? But it's been great. Drink a gallon and a half of water a day. I literally Bell Hall's my clients. I get gift cards from there. I get gift cards from Queen City, Bayou.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
All the
So
places.
what do you do for them?
For Queen City, I do for them. I rebuild all their websites. I do their content strategy, marketing, content creation, social media management. Same thing for Bell Hall.
Are you the person that likes my post sometimes from Bell Hall?
I don't even know you.
For Bell Hall?
Yeah.
No, because sometimes I don't know, like random stuff on my Instagram. I'll see Bell Hall likes my
They
post,
engage-
and I'll be like,
A random post? Do you have a Bell Hall sandwich or something? Or?
nah, it was just like random things that I
Random.
posted and Bell Hall. Like,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That's good engagement.
I always like to do that. People in Allentown. Do you use like the Allentown hashtag or anything like that?
Sometimes,
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, so okay. They'll come up in the feed.
But that's on my private, not my private, my personal page. But I think they're on both of my pages. But I have like a personal page and I have my more fun page.
Is that more fun?
Yeah.
The Bell Hall engagement's actually been really good lately.
Has it?
Yeah, when he took me on board, it was like, let's see, like 18 likes, 11 likes, 13 likes, 12 likes. Like our last post, not even that long ago. A day ago, I got 85 likes. Yeah.
Oh
Like
wow.
our engagement site.
But you said you had like a software or something you guys in-house developed?
Yeah, we did the software, but like just like our content strategy.
Just the
for that,
content.
like,
Yeah, I see.
like, like, have you heard of Whiskers?
Who? Whiskers. Oh yeah.
This is before. 50 likes, 45, 11.
That looks good right now.
Yeah, that was good. 63,
Seriously.
52.
Me either.
Let me list this. 72. Like, 20 likes, like barely anything. 41, 35. Our first post is